I was smoking on your top 5 last night. Wilder got his ass handed to him last night.
We present to you Around Productions.
What's good, everybody? If you're a first time viewer of my content or this video, like this video and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I wanted to get this off my head before I even did anything today. I know the setup is a little raggedy. But I want to speak on, as you see in the topic, why I can no longer support Deontay Wilder. Now, I was one of those black people, and you know, I don't know how many people were supporting Wilder, but for the most part, everybody that was black was supporting Wilder. There was some black people that were supporting Fury because there was so many black men that I know here and there that were talking about how Wilder isn't a good fighter, and we're going to get into that in a second. And I'm over here like, man, y'all hating, man. It's just a different style. You know, he's a brawler and all of those types of stuff. Now, I did notice in the second fight the different strategies that Fury did around Wilder. And I noticed, I was like, okay, you know, I'm looking at the way that Fury fights, and maybe it's not more so that he's a better fighter, but he's outsmarting his opponent. So when dealing with Wilder, when you look at Wilder, he's a wild fighter, no pun intended. But he likes to throw wild shots. He just likes to swing and see what basically lands, or what basically hits. And when I was looking at the fight, you know, in the first 2 rounds, the first couple of rounds, he was doing good. You know what I'm saying? Because he came at the fight a different way. Something that I never seen Wilder do is take his time in a match. You know, he's so known and popular for knocking out his opponent before the 5th round. So within the first 4 rounds, he's at least trying to find a way to knock out his opponent. But the first 2 rounds, he took his time, you know, nice footwork. He was going at the body. So I'm like, okay, we might have hope here, you know. But then we get to like the 4th round. He started doing the same thing he did in the last couple of fights. He's trying to find ways to knock out his opponent. I know, and the thing is that he's known for being a knockout specialist. He knows how to knock somebody out. He knows what it takes. The thing is he's not thinking here to the point where he knows that he needs to stay at the body, block, and then aim for the head. And the thing is that Wilder started getting hyped. You know what I'm saying? He started, you know, 2 things that I noticed, right? One, he started getting hyped. And when he gets hyped, he gets impatient. So he's getting hyped, he's getting impatient. So now he's trying to find a way to end the fight. He's not thinking straight. 2, when you're dealing with a opponent like Fury, you got to outsmart him. And the thing with him is that he wasn't outsmarting his opponent. So the pressure was getting to him. And now he's under pressure. Now he's getting hyped. Now he's growing impatient. You're not thinking straight. So he's over here trying to aim for his head. He's not even he's not even blocking his own head. He's not even defending his own head. So now you have Fury over here getting the nice jabs and hitting him upside the head. Now he gets knocked off balance once. Take 1, take 2, take 3. Like the 3rd take, now he just knocked flat the fuck out. So like when I look at this fight, I mean, like, he had him down twice. He had him down for 2. You know, I believe that was what, the 4th round? 4th or 5th round? I believe it was the 4th round. And he thought he had it going on. But he wasn't thinking straight. And his coach told him twice, you need to wake up, fam. You need to wake up. You keep trying to go for the head and you throwing all these wild shots. Go for the body, block, go for the body, keep your set, and then go for the head. Tire him out. While he's over here trying to, you know, block the body shots and you hurting him at the body, then go for the head. Find an open way to knock him out. He keep telling him that you got a gift. You have a gift. You have a weapon. But you need to learn how to use that weapon when it's the right time to use it. You can't be over here throwing wild shots. And he kept doing that. 5th round, 6th round, 7th round, 8th round. he kept throwing these wild shots and tiring himself out. And of course, you see in some of the rounds, Fury was putting his weight on him and getting the little slick shots to the side of the head, and it threw him off balance. But at the same time, Wilder, you gotta keep your set, fam. He's not blocking. He's not blocking. And because he didn't have a good defense mechanism, because he didn't have a good set, and he just trying to find ways to knock him out, he got knocked out. That's where he messed up. He kept doing the same thing, and I mentioned this on Instagram. Follow me on Instagram. We're trying to hit that 10K. But he kept doing the same thing he did in the last 2 fights. Now, granted, the second fight he knocked Fury out. He knocked Fury out, and it should have been the end of it. It should have been the end of that. He knocked Fury out. He got robbed of that. And now this fight, I believe that this was the actual fight where he actually lost this fight. This should have been the O that was taken away. Now, will there be a 4th fight? I don't know. I'm not really looking for a 4th fight if Wilder is coming in to fight the same way. I'm not. And on top of that, last but not least, the reason why I don't support Wilder anymore is because he has too much pride. Fam, you lost fair and square, all right? The man didn't even have the balls to go and congratulate Fury that the better man won. And it does a lot to a man's pride when you over here talking about, allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is... It does a lot to a man's head when you over here saying that you're going to make a comeback, you're going to reintroduce yourself, everything's going down. Then you get knocked flat the hell out in the 11th round. That does a lot to you. He didn't want to be interviewed. He wanted privacy. Because what are you supposed to say? You talking all this smack. You talking all this smack. And then you get put on your ass. The reason why I can't respect Wilder anymore is because if you can't even respect your opponent and just let it be known that the better man won, I mean, I'm not looking for another fight if you're just gonna get put on your ass again, fam. You're a brawler and you need to learn how to be a boxer. You can't be throwing all these wild shots. You can't be getting off focus. This man started getting tired in the 5th round because he kept trying to find ways to knock out his opponent. I felt this on a spiritual level. I can't support this man. I'm not rooting for him. I was raising my blood pressure up for nothing. All right. And aside from, subliminal messages with sports entertainment, because we know how professional boxing goes or sports entertainment goes, everything is publicity. Everything is, in a way is staged. Even though the action that happens, whether it's boxing, whether it's UFC, whether it's basketball, football, is a stage, all right? But we could save that conversation for another day. In conclusion, both of these guys had a great fight. I think Wilder learned a lot from this fight. I will hope that he learned a lot, and maybe this humbled him, all right? I know in the second fight, people were saying that Wilder got humbled. I don't think he learned from the first fight. I don't think he learned from the first fight. So I don't think this humbled him. I think this broke him. I haven't seen from Wilder to a point where he is humble. I haven't seen that from Wilder. So if this broke him, and I really do believe that this broke him. He didn't want to be interviewed. He didn't want to give Fury his props. He didn't want to say the better man won. So I don't know. We'll see what happens from here on out. But share your thoughts in the comment section below. Do you believe that Fury was the better fighter? Do you feel like Wilder was cheated out, or whatever the case is, or he wasn't on his game, but he can come back in the 4th? Do you want there to be a 4th fight? Let me know in the comment section below. All right, like this video, subscribe to my YouTube channel, follow me on Instagram, and share this video. All right. Until next time, I'm Tyrone, and I am out. Love's gonna get you killed, but pride's gonna be the death of you and me.